Hey, this is Pamela Schneider. I'm the retail editor for PBH Services, and this is the Produce Reporter Week in Review. Greg, you're back in the office, but I am not. I'm just getting this party started.
Yeah, you're I imagine you had a pretty productive day.
It is always a productive day when you get to spend the day golfing, especially at the Cowboys Country Club here in Grapevine, Texas, to kick off Viva Fresh. I just had a quick chat with Dante Galeazzi from the Texas International Produce Association, and my initial impression is, he said is spot on, is that this is going to be a very well-attended event. He said the hotel is sold out. They had more people at registration today than they've ever had on a Thursday. Golf was sold out too. Golf were sold out. A wine tour was sold out. So let's see what happens tomorrow and the next day when we get down to the nitty gritty of the actual conference. But so far, I mean, I haven't even found the golf reception yet because I just walked off of the course. But the hotel lobby bar, as usual, is rocking.
Yeah, no doubt. Did you avoid getting run over by a golf cart?
I did. I did tell someone about that one time where we nearly got run over by a golf cart at a Viva Fresh, but I saw not only a snake, but a turkey. It's not quite the Nutra that we saw in Houston before, but golf is always fun for me. So I really enjoy getting out there. That you were at, I'm jealous. I'm seeing this new PBH shirt that you got.
Yes,
Kind
that's
of
right.
jealous of the purple there.
They went for the rainbow this year instead of just the black. They had all colors for attendees, and so we were encouraged to wear them on the final reception. And so everyone was walking around as it was a beautiful little rainbow of have a plant. So I guess back to the old days of eating your colors and wearing your colors.
Okay. So how was attendance at PBH? What kinds of things do you think came out of that? I assume it was just as well attended as one of these is.
Well, that's not a fair bar because one of those events is very much about the expo and the interaction between buyers and sellers. This is more of an educational and setting up what the program is for the year. And I had some of that coverage from the event, and I'll still have more from some of the speakers and some of the ideas. The two biggest ideas on raising consumption right now are what I had in the overview, which is the making produce easier to eat. And there was an awesome slide that had like 18 things that can make produce easier. And it's not just making it in convenient packs or fresh cut or something. It's availability. And one of the things that PBH is going to work on is working on the government level about matching up what the government says and as far as recommendations and what they're actually spending their money on and influence. It's called the gap analysis because there's a huge gap between those two things. But another thing that came out of it is creating produce eating as a habit for more people. And habits are very important, and they're not that hard to form. And once they're formed, they stick around. And people are creatures of habit, and we're emotional, and we're not nearly as analytical as we think we are. And if you can start to do that and get produce into an eating habit, that's something that will stick not only in your day-to-day, but throughout your life.
Well, that's interesting that you say that because tomorrow's education sessions are kicking off with the results of this year's Clean Eating Challenge. And that is a group of people in the produce industry, our peers, who have worked with a doctor to change their eating habits. A core foundation of Viva Fresh is healthy eating and really encouraging healthy eating, and in doing produce. So it'll be interesting to see how this year's participants in the Clean Eating Challenge are faring this year. So it's kind of like this show is not just about buyers and sellers and expos. It's also about healthy lifestyles and clean eating and promoting fresh produce as a core concept of that.
Yeah, it's really what every organization and produce and every company should be about, because it's not a zero-sum game. It's not a pie that's finite. It's exponential. And unfortunately, one of the things that CEO Wendy said is we're so far from where we should be eating that there's so much room to grow, and even incremental increases and improvements will make a huge difference, not only in the health of our industry, but the health of our nation.
For sure. I mean, you know, we could keep on going on that, but I'm actually going to go try to grab a post golf beer here before the reception shuts down. So I'm going to cut it off there. So that's it for the Produce Reporter Week in Review. If you are not getting the Produce Reporter twice a day, you need to go to producebluebook.com and sign up. And I'm jealous of the purple. Super jelly. I mean, this is my Viva Fresh shirt from a while ago, but I just like the pink.
I still have a white one from that. It's one of my favorite shirts.
I mean, it is a quality golf tournament. Craig and Ed, they know how to play some golf.
Yeah, well, it's funny you saw a turkey on the course, because that's very appropriate for the Cowboys, because that's what they lay every season.
Are you calling the team turkeys, or is it because they play on Turkey Day?
No, I'm calling the team turkeys.
All right. See you later.